Happy Cinco de Mayo! Oh my gosh, another full moon podcast. That's right, another episode of Staying Super with SimplySuperDave. And no, it's not episode 100 yet. We're going to call this one 99 and a half, okay? Just because I had a hair up my ass, because it is, I don't know if it's really a full moon, but it's a full moon to me. It may be criteria-wise not, but I can't tell. It looks full. I feel full. I'm about to have some Taco Bell, so I'm going to make this short and sweet for you. I just wanted to go over the I Don't Care episode I just did last night because I want to make sure people understand, okay? It's not that I know people need to care, okay? Let's not blow this out of proportion, okay? I know people need to care, all right? You need to care about your family, your life, your job, blah, 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 things that are personal. But my whole point was you need to care about what things are close. Don't worry about what things are far away or going on. I know you may be interested in them, but don't care about them, okay? Don't invest your energy in something that is too, out of reach or pointless in the grand scheme of your life. Okay, not of everything, not the grand scheme of things, the grand scheme of your life. In other words, for example, do you really need to know what's going on in your neighbor's house? Okay, what they're doing in the backyard, you know, what music they're listening to, what they're doing in their bedroom, what they're deciding at their doctor's office, how much money they have in their bank account. How much, what they must do to earn the money to buy that kind of car or truck. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You know, mind your own business kind of shit. People need to stop caring so fucking much. All right? You need to get your, and I do mean your hairy nose, back up over the fence. You know, I mean, it's nice to be interested and become friends and find out, but just to be nosy and maybe always call the police on them or always have a problem with them and always to give in to that, to that temptation of wanting to just hate this situation or hate this place because of this service by these people, and so I go to this store instead, but they have dumbass. It's just like, wow, just being a little bit, you're caring a little too much. You're expecting too much. Okay? You think it's 1980 something where customer service is the most important thing here at the company? No, money is the most important thing at every store that you go to, because there is no mom and pop genuine value in any fucking store you step your foot into anymore, because it's all been corporately owned and bought, along with our political system, which is reason why our country is run the way it is and the media is pushed the way it is, because guess who owns the media? Oh, that's right, the corporations do. And there's not that many corporations. I say that plural, but you think I'm talking about 20, 30, 40. No, we're talking about very narrow few corporations. We're talking about around 10 to 12, if less than that, okay? There is a lot going on in this world that it seems, but there was a lot more going on a few years back as things consolidated down. And of course, the year of 2020, the year where things were, man, the small business got deflated completely. I mean, you got independent contractors and people like that do their own independent business, but you don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody gets bought out and everything is monetized to the point where it's like they want you to care about things that you shouldn't. You know, it's like doing things for a living that you don't like doing for money to buy things that you don't need. But that's the lifestyle, right? That's the capitalist way here in America. It's all about the mighty dollar. But if people actually cared more about what they did, I think the money would come on its own, and way more than what it would be if you just tried for the money. So I think we've gotten backwards and we've become so honest about chasing that dollar. And that's where honesty can get you in trouble, is where you're so honest and people are like, wow, that's just honest. It may be wrong, but it's honest. We like it. We're going to do it. And then that's what we've done as a country together. We fell in love with money to the point where we kind of forgot that this is the wrong road to go down. And I think we're paying for it. Look at our economic system and look at how everything has gone skyrocketing for no good reason whatsoever. I love how they narrow it down to how eggs are more expensive, but the price of eggs going up at the same time as my Apple Music subscription or my rent or the gas or practically every single thing, aluminum foil, my soap, the toilet paper, every fucking thing you can think of. You know, hemorrhoid cream, I don't care, you name it. I don't, douchebags, I don't care. Tampons, too much. Mayonnaise, way too much. Oh, but that's made with eggs. I don't, you know, it all centralizes down to, but then you hear people like Elon Musk, very intelligent person, says there is no resource shortage anywhere. You know, there just isn't, you know. It's a demand, supply and demand. You don't want to give everybody too much. You don't want a surplus of things. I do like the conservative approach of buying a product and having to wait till it's made sometimes. Weeks on end, no. I think the production rate should be a little bit closer, like you get it within a week, you know. But that's just me. America is built off, hey, you break it today, you can go to a store and buy it right now. But that's gone. Really, it is. I think a lot of people can agree with me on that. When you're looking for something specific, half the time you can't find it. Even when you go to the store that's supposed to have it, they just don't have it in stock. So you have to wait for it to come in. Maybe forces you to order online. And that's how they get you. DoorDashers are a big thing. You know, food delivery services. Big thing that popped up in 2020. Still big and popular today. You go to any restaurant, there is a section just for DoorDash. And it stays consistently like a revolving door. And it's amazing. It's amazing how the economy has changed so much. How we found other ways in the service industry to expand our jobs in America. We are side hustlers working multiple jobs to survive living in this country. Is this country too, even in the poorest states in this country, is it too expensive to live in? Is that what America's become, to where the poor and the homeless are like royalty to other second and third world countries? It's pretty amazing when you think about it, how the grateful homeless man that lives in Hawaii or in LA or any town where he could easily walk through and find enough and get through the day, and then there's other people in the world that are literally laying on the side of the road just waiting for someone to help them because they can't go any further on their own, and people just keep going by. It's an amazing, amazing world we live in. It really is. And I really suggest you get out there with a little love and laughter and conquer every single bit of it, folks. And stop caring about the shit that you don't need to care about. Don't worry about what Bob and Karen are doing next door. Worry about what you're doing at your place, inside your bubble, with your energy. And don't forget, more importantly than anything else, if I can do it, you can do it. And this is coming from a nobody. A proud, very, very proud nobody. An underdog that has been fighting his whole life. And he understands that I'm going to die on that hill. But I'm going to die as high as I can on it. So come with me, folks. Be as super as you can. Every now and then we can levitate and come off the hill for a moment. Feel like we're flying in the air. But most of the time we're down in the dirt, digging and crawling our way up the hill with the mighty, powerful people above us shoveling it all down into our faces. It's an ongoing climb, and every now and then someone of us get lucky. Every now and then they reach up and pull up the worthy. But I am none of these. I am one of you. I am one of the many that work their lives away to try to have the few fragile moments in their life to make Facebook posts about and to brag to their family about their own life and their own created family. A lot of, I was very proud of my adopted kids. I always brag about them a lot. It's fun. I enjoy that. I also get to talk about the insights of being I'm not a dad biologically, so I don't know that connection, but to see them go through things that you've gone through before and watch them, how they handle things, and then going through the memories of them going through their things reminds you of your things. And it's almost like you get a second shot at it and seeing how it played out, if it played out differently, or was this the right move and does it still work today, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. I love life, and I love looking at it that way. I've been very blessed and amazed that I'm able to sit here and stare at this full moon and tell you people to not care so much. And it be a good thing. Like I said, folks, just imagine you have a level of care. You could put it all into things that matter, or you can break it up and put it into a lot of different things, which means you cover a lot of bases, but nothing's getting your full support. Think about it like that. Narrow it down, folks. Don't let the little things push you over the edge, and realize you're not supporting businesses. You're not supporting people by supporting businesses. You support people by supporting who they are. Everybody needs to break free from corporate America, but it's going to be a long, hard break, if that is even possible at all. As I feel like most Americans have become little entrepreneurs, selling themselves on the internet, just like I am now. Hey, I'm being honest. Trying to make their mark, trying to leave a legacy, whatever. Trying to get a job, becoming a YouTuber, a podcaster, a streamer. Whatever cool new job is out there that can make them the money that can pay the bills. Only in America. Be thankful and proud you live under this country's flag. The flag of slavery. No, it's not. If you believe that, you just don't understand. If it wasn't for that flag, slavery would have never been abolished in this country. It was the unification and the formation of that flag was the defeat of slavery and the unification of this country. And the freedom that it stands for every person of every color and every race of every religion on the planet. If they want freedom and they can respect other people to be free as well, then this is the place for you. So remember, when it comes to politics, I know a lot of you are stand hardish on the right and stand hardish on the left. But you know damn well we have to be in the middle for things to work. So if you catch yourself standing on one side and you're hell-bent on it, you are the problem. I care about your side, but we can't go to the extremes. Let's bring it back in, folks. And the only way to do that, that's right, love and laughter, because it conquers the hate and fear that divides us and pushes us to those extremes. Happy Cinco de Mayo once again, and episode 100 will be coming to you next week, I promise. Thank you for tuning in to one more episode of Staying Super with Simply Super Dave.